right. Thank you again for doing this, by the way. Okay, so first question. What do you think women are stereotypically supposed to look like based on their race? For example, Black, Hispanic, white, and Asian.
Right. Well, I guess I'll go first. I think it's a given. Like when it comes to the African American woman, or let me just say women of color, period, we're expected to have a big backside, big derriere, if you will. There's a certain, I guess, phenotype, which if I could probably give a specific celebrity we all are very well aware of, Miss Kim Kardashian. I guess she has the ideal body type that society deems as beautiful, and that women of color are all supposed to, I guess,
adhere to.
Exactly.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I agree with her. She said it all.
She said it all. That's a really good answer.
People say that they're supposed to be short.
Yeah.
They always say like short, and like they're just like small,
Like
figure wise.
Small frames.
They're supposed to be
Small and petite.
Right. Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Do you think there's anything stereotypical about Hispanic women?
As far as features,
Yeah, like the outer. Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like Hispanic women, they fall into that women of color category. So them, they as well very much have the pressures of having, you know, nice flat stomach with a nice big round behind.
That figure,
Yeah,
the
that Coke
childbearing
bottle.
figure.
You have to have the curves.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. It's like everybody has to have curves. If you're a woman of color, you are subject to that as a stereotype.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Another question though, to kind of build on this one, sorry, without going to the actual question. Do you think men run into the same issue? They have a stereotype in regards to their body image?
yeah.
I mean, I think they do, but I don't think that they fall into it and really care as much.
Exactly. They don't feel as much pressure that women feel. For instance, like I was speaking to an ex last night, and he was just telling me about how there was a guy. He was in the gym working out, and there was a guy that went and approached these two young ladies, and the conversation didn't last very long. As the guy walked off, he overheard the two girls, you know, complaining that if a guy is not 6'3" and above, like they're not even looking at him, they're not checking for him. So I think, you know, height is definitely one of those, I guess, requirements or deal breakers for most women. You know, if you have to be a certain height to ride this ride, I guess, if you will, like, you know, that's how a lot of them see it. But other than that, they don't really have too much pressure placed on their physical traits, features, characteristics, what have you.
Okay. And you said that they do, right?
Yeah,
Do you agree?
I disagree with that because I feel like men do have that. I mean, they don't have as much pressure, but they do have that. It's one of those things where it's kind of like when they are, you know, when a woman approaches a man, it's not going to be one of those things where they're going to be like, oh, hey, you know, you have this, or, you know, you, like you said, you have to be this tall to ride this ride. But, you know, a man is going to be like, oh, well, fine, you know, I'll go find the next one who wants to deal with me, or who can accept what I have. But I think men are more subject to be that way than women are, because media kind of forces them to, and that's where the pressure lies. But I think they still do have, some degree of pressure to look a certain way and be a certain way.
It's just not a talked about topic
Yeah,
as
it's not as
women's
talked about.
beauty is.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. The next question is, why do you think we as a generation think the way we do when it comes to these beauty ideals?
Because of social media and the media period, and just our interests, because of the generational, like, people don't want to read no more. People don't care about things that's aligned into their brain. So they get trapped into the norm.
The norm.
I don't know. I think like when it has to do with media and mate selection, I think. So when you select a mate, men are more geared towards fertility whereas women are more geared towards resources. So a lot of women really don't care like what you look like, but they want to know what's in that pocketbook. So, but I think that that's really a norm, kind of geared towards any society or most societies.
And I just want a little clarification. Could you expand upon fertility? Because I don't know too many men.
I say fertility based on body type, body size, shape, all of that. Just what you look like in general.
Okay.
So when I say fertility, like not exactly like a fertile woman, but fertility based on right.
Because if they look at a pretty woman, they automatically think like, "Ooh, we have some pretty kids."
And that's how it used to be. I mean, when men, like way, way, way back then, women were chosen based on their need to, spread their DNA. In order, they had to find a woman who was fertile so they can have their child to spread all that stuff. But now it's changed,
And I think it's because of a lack of culture. Like, America doesn't have a culture. Everything is so, like, watered down and everything's all mixed together. Like, nobody has a defined culture. Because in Africa, it's not like that.
I feel like too many times people want to be like everybody else. Like, nobody want to show their own identity of who they really are and what they look like. Nobody want to accept themselves no more. I think that's really the problem.
Okay. All right. Those are really great answers. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Bye.